Hey, Ursula here. It's the second day of a heat dome, another one. Thought I'd take you out and show you what's going on with the potatoes. We're under the apple tree. These were the late season potatoes that I planted, and they're doing good. I've got to get out here with a hose and water everybody down real good today, but some of them are getting a little dry. And we'll take a look at sweet potatoes. Love this weather. Then we've got some tomatoes in here too. But these are the late ones, the late season ones. Now, I planted even more. I don't know if they'll take. I had some potatoes left over that I picked up in the store. They were organic. And they were tiny. They were like those roasting potatoes that you see in red, white, and blue. I forgot I had them. They started growing, so I threw them in these pots after I harvested the potatoes that were originally in here. I amended the soil a little bit, and we'll see if they grow. If they don't, that's fine too. Basil is looking good. This is a late crop of basil. My earlier crop got too much rain, too much cold early in the season and died out. So these are the mid-season. We're right next to the neighbor's air conditioner, so I apologize for the noise. But mid-season, these are gonna die back. And once they start looking more like this, I will harvest them. And then these guys have been replanted. We'll see if they grow. If they don't, that's fine too. Here's just some of the potatoes. This is a 10 by 20 tray. So that's about 2 feet long, just for size comparison. These were store potatoes that I had planted. They had just started growing on me, and I got mad at them and just planted them. They gave me a pretty good yield. It's not bad. I only ended up with, when I bought the original seed potatoes, these are called raspberry. They're supposed to be pink inside too. When I originally bought the seed potatoes, there were only like 5 of them, maybe 3 of them. And so I'm happy with the yield, although they're not as big as I would have liked. And then these are the Purple Majesty. And that one was a new one for me. Those come really, really early, and they're hard to see in the soil when you're harvesting them. I also have a Purple Viking variety. I'm keeping it separate and keeping it in the house so that I don't get it mixed up with these, so I know which one is which. Purple Viking I've been growing for a number of years already. And I also picked up a red potato, which is very similar to this raspberry. So I'm trying to keep them separate. The store-bought potatoes that start growing on me, we've been eating those, so I don't have as many here as I would have, but they were tasty last night with last night's burgers. I think it was a Yukon Gold, but I can't be sure. These guys over here, you can see they are dying back. This needs to be harvested. I'll probably get at this one today. The others I want to leave them in as long as I can. And this section of the driveway is in shade all day, so these guys won't at least get cooked. So that's what I got going on for potatoes. Take a quick walk and look at the early ones that are still kicking in, I was kind of surprised by. Okay, so I had some potatoes I planted really too early. They were growing viney all over the basement, and it was an experiment. Some of them worked really, really well, and some did not. But of the early season potatoes, I still have this grow bag, and I've got 2 more up the hill here. These are growing in the shade of a mulberry, and so they look pretty good. They look pretty good. We got the watering can and the rain barrels right there, so they get water by hand. So yeah, we'll see if I get a better yield out of those. I don't really know. It was kind of hit and miss with the grow bags this year. That said, I'm going to still keep growing my potatoes in grow bags. I really like having something that the deer don't bother and that I can move around wherever I want and not take up land that could be growing something else. So that's it for potatoes today. Have a good one. Not a bad haul.